we've got Addison, man like Addison, usually in the stream as well. Says stand light kick pushback massively decreased on block. Okay, alright, so the thing with stand light kick, it's +3 on block, right? It's got a lot of pushback because you're not in throw range afterwards. It's not the worst button, it's actually alright because it's still +3. You can micro walk and get a throw. Alright, so we got Rickmeister here. It says also add a bigger confirm window on crouch medium kick. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. So crouch medium kick can go into CA. You can't cancel into specials outside of V-Trigger 2. In V-Trigger 2, Falk gets a new special, which is this one. And crouch medium kick can be cancelled into that pretty much. Only in V-Trigger 2 though. And that can also go into CA. Problem with crouch and medium kick, the cancel window is very short, very small. You don't see many people confirming off of this. I don't really confirm off of this. I use it as maybe if I wake up with it, if I'm baiting a shimmy, I'll do this. Or if I'm actually whiff punishing something or catching walk forwards, I'll use this. So I can understand. It makes sense because think about it, right? They make it so that we can actually cancel from our crouch and medium kick, but then they don't make it hit confirmable enough for us to do it consistently. So why give us this if you're not going to actually allow us to be able to like confirm it consistently off of it, you know? But at least we have it. Alright. We've got man like Notorious. Man like Notorious. Better hitboxes, faster Cujo, stand up punch being +4 again. Give us that +5 to stand light kick so that can cancel into catapult. Stand medium kick being 7 frame would be 60. Alright, we've heard that one, I agree though, I agree. What else we got here? Make stand light punch a free frame, that would be sick. The amount of times a free frame would save Falk in so many situations. The amount of times. Like, especially against a character like Urien and Cammy, right? Cammy, obviously, Cammy doesn't have to space her dive kicks perfectly against Falk. Because on block, sometimes I can't really do anything. I just have to take it because I have a 4 frame. A character like maybe Curleen, if she blocks a dive kick, she's got that 3 frame, so it makes the Cammy player have to really do those tag and E dive kicks like perfectly if you want to get pressure from it. Reduce the startup on V-Score 2. V-Score 2 has a lot of startup, I cannot lie. It's got a lot of startup. But I feel like it deserves to have a lot of startup. If they make it too fast to the point where if I'm standing here and I just do it, like the opponent can't jump in and punish, it will be kind of broke because it's like you don't have a choice but to let her do it. And because this orb is really strong if you know how to use it properly, it's really strong. So if there's like too many situations where you just have to let her do it, like there's already situations like that, right? If I was to do this and then I react to that back rise, if I react to that back rise, instantly do this, you can't really do much, right? So it's like, yeah. Or if I'm standing here and I react to Akuma throwing a regular fireball, or Chun-Li throwing a regular fireball, I know that that fireball doesn't reach full screen, so I can just sit here and do this, knowing the fireball's not going to reach. So there's a lot of like little tricks you can do to get off your V-Score too, you know? Or like if someone was to jump backwards, if they back jump, as soon as you see that back jump while they're in the air, you can easily just get a quick little V-Score 2. Any sort of little space, little gap you can find is a gap to put out an orb, pretty much. What else we got? Alright, so this one is a bit, it's not even a bit mad, this one's actually proper mad, bruv. So man like, who else we got? Oh, the previous one was from Freaky Games. This one is from Kimo Tamintuan, hope I said that right. To manually explode V-Score 2 without touching it. Now, that's mad, bruv. I definitely appreciate the reply and the opinion, but in my opinion, that's mad, bruv. Let me tell you why. You're trying to make Falcon to Bison? Like when Bison command grabs you and he just doesn't have to, he can just detonate it whenever. That's mad, bruv. That's actually mad. That is very mad. That is zoning as well. Like, that's crazy. That mean if I see this situation, if I see this happening right here, hold on, right here, yeah, I can chip you out right now. I can just choose to detonate this and chip you out, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you see all these mix-ups, right? I'm timing this, so stuff like I'll be pretty much creating new mix-ups that are like unseeable. You know when Bison does like cross-up Psycho Crushers and you can't see it, you don't know what side you're trying to turn Falk into that type of character. She can already do stuff like that. Like if I do this, yeah, and then I can also make it stay on the same side. Alright, that's a mix-up, but what I had to do was to manually time when I'm gonna jump. I had to, or when I start the combo, or when I do stuff like if I go for optimal damage, right, I have to do a dash forward and then a jump so that I would combo. Let me show you what happens if I don't dash forward. You see, it wouldn't explode there. However, if I dash forward first, now I get the timing, which is why sometimes if I was to get the stun, like there, for example, I might not have enough time to dash to the corner, bring out the orb, and then do a combo. I might have to sacrifice the orb combo damage and go for a regular combo without the orb. If I could just detonate the orb whenever, I'll be making mix-ups up on the fly. Like there'll be no sort of, it wouldn't really be a lot of skill into the mix-ups. It would just be you making stuff up pretty much. You would literally just be making things up. I'll just put out an orb and I'll jump and detonate it while it's mid-air, while I'm mid-air, and you just have to hold that. It'd be too crazy. It would be too crazy. I don't think a zoner should be able to do that. It would be way too crazy. But yeah, that was an interesting one though. I had a lot to say about that, so I appreciate that. Okay, we've got Data Shadow Ace saying a cancelable crouching medium punch. That's kind of juicy, you know. That's kind of juicy. That's kind of juicy. Cancelable crouching medium punch. Crouching medium punch can be, you can combo from it. On counter hit, you get this. You get this into stand medium punch. It can go into CA as well. Being able to cancel this would be mad. It goes into V-Trigger too. That's like the main cancel. Canceling this would be mad, you know. But then Falk has this issue right here. She has this issue right here. Look, watch it, watch it. You see that? Whiff. Why is it whiffing for? Why? You see that? You see that? Why is it whiffing? So when you're gonna cancel, yeah, this will probably, Schneider will probably whiff there as well. It will probably whiff, unless I go into catapult. Into catapult would be perfect. I'll just do, I'll do this all day into catapult, into EX catapult all day. I don't think I would do it into Schneider unless it was like up close. But then again, when it's up close, I wouldn't do it into Schneider anyways. I'll just combo up with it into this. So yeah, if this will go into catapult, it would definitely be sick. I see the vision. I see the vision. Increase pushback on V-Skill 1 on block. Okay. So V-Skill 1, as of right now. V-Skill 1. V-Skill 1 as of right now, minus 10. Increase the pushback. So you can already kind of, I mean, that would kind of be good because I agree. The reason I agree is because why can Cammy just safely do her V-Skill 2 on block, and she does it like in your face. With Falk, pardon me, what a lot of players do with Falk, me included, we like to do the V-Skill from like max range. Some characters can just sweep and still get punished, some characters can DP and still get punished, some characters can press a normal depending on who it is. Some characters can't do anything. For example, Bison at max range, he cannot actually punish this. So it's useful for building V-meter. Useful for building VMA. If they added even more pushback, it will be a lot more abusable on a lot more characters. Won't be able. So if like sweeps couldn't catch it, it will be a lot better at that range. You know, you get rewarded for spacing it properly. That would be nice. V trigger 2 overhead hitbox to active faster. The V trigger 2 overhead hitbox to active faster. Oh, you think it's too slow? The overhead? I feel like the overhead's alright. You don't want the overhead to be unreactable now. Or like... yeah. Oh, maybe. Or actually, okay. I can understand. You want to make this... what that would help with is stuff like this, right? So if I do this... this can be interrupted, right? The overhead can be interrupted. So it's not actually real, same as this. The ways to sort of make it real, you have to sort of space yourself. You have to space yourself perfectly at certain ranges. But as you can see, Akuma can just punish at any range. It doesn't really matter, you know. Some characters find it a bit harder, depends who. But like, yeah, having it being active like a lot faster would mean that this would most likely become real. Like a true block string, which would actually help a lot. Even if they make it so like you can still EXDP in between, but you can't press a free frame, that'll even be enough for me, because then I'll just do it when they don't have bar or they don't have meter to spend. So yeah, I think we've gone through all of them, guys. Thanks for tuning in to this though, those who came through.